Welcome, everyone, to the Dynamics Weekly podcast with a focus on news relating to Microsoft Dynamics 365, AX, GP, NAV, and SL, mainly in connection with, but not limited to, financial reporting, budgeting, and analysis. Noah here, and I'm glad to be back with you. As promised, I am switching up topics just a little with this newsletter. I started with a lot of news about financial reporting. In this edition, and probably for the next few editions, I'm going to dive into corporate budgeting and forecasting, especially since we have a lot of clients who have finished up their original budgets for the calendar-based companies and are starting to look at their first quarter forecasts. In this edition, we have an article we'll talk about for copying the original budget for a Q1 forecast, a Prospero financial reporting and budgeting demo coming up on April 28th. Dynamic Communities is looking for presenters for Summit. Trial site sign up for Prospero financial reporting and budgeting. Dynamic Communities Academy classes and the classes we have lined up for June. The first topic is about Prospero budgeting, copying the original budget for a Q1 forecast. This information applies to all of the Microsoft Dynamics ERP solutions, Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central, Finance and Operations, AX, GP, NAV, and SL, so it applies to any of those. This past week, I started a series of posts on LinkedIn and our website message boards about how to use Prospero. The first one is about using Prospero's copy plan feature to pre-populate the upcoming forecast input screens and reports with data from the original budget. I picked this topic to start with as it seems more relevant at the time for budgeters and forecasters who are finishing up their original budgets and preparing to start their Q1 or first quarter forecasts. Copy Plan is an easy and quick one-screen wizard in Prospero. It's located on Prospero's Home and Tools menu. When you open up that window on the top left side of the window, the source information is listed. Input definition and book code are lookup options. Year is a data entry field. On the right top half of the window, the destination, input definition, book code, and year are listed. There are 5 checkboxes in the bottom portion of this window as a Prospero version 2.5, which we just rolled out this year. Custom input is a new checkbox on this version. These checkboxes let you pick what information you're copying, including account balances, line item details and balances, human resource details, capital details, and now custom input details. You can pick all these at once if you need to, or any combination. Also, you can run the copy plan wizard as many times as you need to. It doesn't double up your data. It overwrites anything you're bringing in from the original location to the new one first and then brings in that new data. It does matter if you have made changes in the destination. So if you have copied once and you started making changes in the new forecast and you do the wizard again, you're going to lose those changes. So keep that in mind as you go through this process. So quick and easy way to get you up and running for a Q1 forecast for your financials. We have a demo coming up on April the 28th that is going to be covering financial reporting and budgeting. It's a general overview. So if you have never seen what we offer for financial reporting and budgeting, this is a great opportunity for you to join us. We're using GoToWebinar to host this demo. And we have discussions covering financial reporting, including report generation, how to run reports, drill down to account and transaction level details right inside the application. You don't have to go to any other sources. It's all right inside your financial statements. Summarizing, drill down by any of your companies, segments, or dimensions. So even if you don't have summaries like set up inside Business Central, we can handle that. Don't worry about it. We can summarize that list of companies, segments, or dimensions and have that included in the drill down. All of your report data, you can look at it in numeric or graphical analysis views. And we'll also talk about report distribution options. You're not stuck to just a screen. You can send reports out to Excel. You can send it PDF, the printer. All those are available for any reports you build. We'll also talk about budgeting in this same webinar. Our main input screens including line item detail entries and notes. We'll look at the templates that are included for human resource budgeting, capital budgeting for new assets, history for any of your budget changes so that you can always look back and see who made what changes and when. We'll talk about budgeting or statistical accounts that are used in calculations. And my favorite, instant consolidations. And during that whole process, we'll also talk about forecasting, copy plan wizard, which I just mentioned in my previous discussion here, and including actuals on those forecast screens as well. All great features covered in that less than 1 hour demo that's going to be on April the 28th. We'll have registration links in the description of the podcast here, and it's back in our newsletter as well, which we have on LinkedIn. Speakers, if you are interested in speaking at events, I mean, it can be a little bit scary, but don't let that deter you. Dynamic Communities is hosting their community summit in October. It's going to be down in Orlando, October 19 through the 23rd, and they are looking for speakers. So they want to have users of the applications join them. You can be on stage. A lot of these are not really on a stage; they're just like at the front of the room, where you're talking to sometimes a small group, sometimes a larger group. But hey, just don't let that worry you. Talk to one person one on one, same as talking to 20 or 30 people. Uh, any topics are up for discussion. If you are handling any of the Microsoft Dynamics solutions at your office and you feel like talking about it, people will probably love to hear what you say because you'll have somebody in the audience that is probably going through the same thing you've had to deal with at your office, and they would love to hear how you solved that problem. So it's a great way for you to meet new people, share your knowledge. Networking is a huge part of this. Help the people who are new to Microsoft Dynamics out there. They have had these summits all over the country, and we've been to a ton of these: Atlanta, Chicago, Vegas, Houston, Nashville, now back in Orlando, which they've been in Orlando before recently. But it's great to go down there, and October should have some really good weather for us, easy to get to. So if you get a chance, go to their website for SummitNA.com. Look for their sign in for speakers. They are looking for people who want to speak at breakout sessions, which those are about 60 minutes for tips and tricks and demos. They have deep dive options where it's 90-minute options where you do how to or tutorial sessions. So it's really just a breakout, just a little bit more detail for that one, a little bit more time to cover the topics. Panel discussions, where you're joined by other people in the community to talk about a common feature. Those are about 90 minutes, and they usually have a moderator. Case study, those are about 60 minutes. Talk about your company. That'd be an awesome idea for you. People right now are loving to hear about people who are switching between ERP solutions. That's a big topic right now. And they also have fast chats. Those are about 25 minutes talking about products or tech overviews. So check those out. Sign up for something. Great opportunity for you to meet other people and for them to meet you and share your knowledge. Trial sites. We have a waiting list for Prospero trial sites for people who are looking for financial reporting options and or budgeting options. So if you are looking to solve your financial reporting problems or your budgeting problems, we can sign you up for a free 30-day trial site using your data, your chart of accounts, your account balances. We can set up a few reports for you. We can get you started on a budget input screen. See if you like the product and how we might solve the problems you have back at your office. And since we're hosting this on the trial site, if you do like what you see. It's easy for us to take that demo database and roll it over to production. Again, those trial sites is a waiting list, but they are free. Once you get those started, there's no credit card needed, no obligation. We'll give you that for 30 days and a no obligation quote as well. So just let me know that you're interested. I'll get you added in the conversation for those trial sites. Classes. We have 2 classroom environments coming up in October. There's going to be down in Orlando with Dynamic Communities Summit. So we're going to have a GP Management Reporter class. That's on the 18th, which is a Saturday. It's a whole day class from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. You'll be there in a room with all the other people attending the class. The instructor will be there as well, walking you through hands-on exercises, building reports from scratch. So if you are brand new to Management Reporter, this is a great opportunity for you to learn the solution. And even though this is, it may be tagged as a GP Management Reporter class, if you are using AX or SL, feel free to sign up for this class as well, because Management Reporter across all 3 of those is really the same thing. So if you're using AX, GP, or SL and using Management Reporter with those ERP solutions, feel free to sign up for this class. We do offer online classes, which I'll talk about in a little bit, but if you like the idea of a classroom environment, this is the chance for you down in Orlando. And we have a second class, which is very similar. This is for 365 F&O financial reporting. This is on Sunday, the 19th of October. Again, it's a whole day class from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We walk you through hands-on exercises, building reports from scratch. It's a fantastic way to learn the application if you have never used it before. Maybe you're new at your company. Maybe you've switched roles at your company. Maybe you never had official training on these products before. So this is a great opportunity for you to have that in a classroom environment. Registration is handled for both these classes via the Dynamic Communities Conference website, which is SummitNA.com. I did check this morning. Registration for the classes is not yet open. They do tell me that once they do open the Academy classes, you can register for the classes even if you don't sign up and register for going to Summit during the next week. So you can sign up for the class, take that, and not stick around for Summit. So they are separate from each other, but it is a great opportunity to do both. Take one of the classes, stick around, go to Summit, and somewhere along the way, fit in some Disney World time. All right, so that is coming up in October, and again, that will be here in no time. If we have any discounts, I'll send those to you as well in a newsletter and podcast. And our training classes that we have scheduled are coming up in June. I've got 3 of those. It's going to be on June 17th, 18th, and 19th. So on June 17th, we have a class for Management Reporter. These are all online. This is for report building basics, and it really applies to users of AX, GP, and SL. This is very similar to the classroom environment we're going to have in October down for Summit. But this is through our registration online. One of us will be leading you through hands-on exercises. You can take this class from the comfort of your own office, from your home, or while you're on vacation. So, and we walk you through building reports from scratch, trial balance statements, income statements, reporting trees for those reports. It's a great opportunity to learn it from the comfort of your own location. There will be other people from other companies attending online, but it's really easy, a small group, usually maybe 10 people or so per class, and it's easy to get everybody's questions answered and help guide you through those exercises. Very similar concept on the 18th of June. We're having the Dynamics 365 F&O financial reporting class. Now, this is an application very similar to Management Reporter. In fact, what Microsoft really did was they dropped the name Management Reporter. They rolled it into 365 F&O just as financial reporting. They did lose some functionality, but not the very important pieces. And the class is structured a lot like the one for Management Reporter, where we guide you through building reports, trial balance statements, income statements, using reporting trees. And if you've never used the application before, we'll guide you through all those steps online. So a great opportunity for you to join that. And that is just for the class there on the 18th, is just for users of Dynamics 365 F&O. And then on June 19th, we have a similar class for Prospero Financial Reporting. So same idea, we build trial balance statements, income statements, variations of those throughout the class. Everything is online. We walk you through those exercises. If you get stuck, we can share your screen and help you get caught up. We have those listed on our website, and we'll have those in the newsletter listed as well. So 3 different training classes for reporting. That's on the 17th for Management Reporter. That's on the 18th for F&O Financial Reporting. And then Prospero Financial Reporting is on the 19th of June. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm glad you can come back and join me on the podcast. If you're brand new, glad to have you here. Send me your comments. Good and bad comments are always welcome, but constructive comments are preferred. Likes, shares, and reposts are appreciated as well. Thank you, everybody, and have a great week. Talk to you again soon.